Hey Moon Magic Super Souls, welcome to today's readings, beautiful souls. Tomorrow is a super full moon in Taurus. That's assuming that you're checking in with this reading as I'm uploading it. If you're coming to it at another time, if it popped up in your stream, then maybe just synchronistically the universe has a message for you today that is here in one of these piles. If you were drawn to a reading, any pick-up card reading, ultimately, if you're drawn to it, even if it's not at the time of uploading, it almost certainly means there is a message there for you. Today we are asking how to harness the full moon energy for your abundance. And I would add to that, whatever abundance means for you. I know for me, abundance is like true happiness, it's bliss, it's the whole package, it's everything. For some people, abundance is money. You know, for other people, abundance would mean love. So whatever abundance would mean for you, perhaps it is just blissful happiness, the whole package of living your life in the most blissful and amazing way every day, feeling, having that high vibration within you. Whatever it means for you, that's what we're asking about. And I'm going to get as much information as I can for you. We have 3 beautiful cards to choose from, 3 amazing crystals as well. So, welcome everyone. I hope you are doing amazingly. Welcome if you are returning, welcome back. Welcome if you're new. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all the things that you do that support the channel and help me to continue to put free readings here. So blessings to you all. Let's check in and take a closer look at the cards and the crystals for you. So we have, first of all, a card that is showing Jupiter. Okay, this is what the image in this card is. This is Jupiter. Beautiful cards, really beautiful cards. I actually bought them in a museum. So I'll list all the cards below. I always do. I usually put links, but because I bought these in a museum, I can't give you a link to them. But these, I will put the name of them in case you want to try and search for them. We have here this beautiful crystal heart. Very golden, very yellow. It's also got a very mellow energy. Now I know some people, I've used this in some readings before, some people thought this was citrine, other people thought it was a calcite, could be honey calcite. So whatever you are drawn to, if it's the beautiful heart that's drawing you, whatever it is, the energy is right for you. Pile 2, we have the dwarf planets. This is your card. So pile 2, we have the dwarf planets, and we have a black obsidian mirror. Very powerful energy. Black obsidian mirror, and these are the dwarf planets. And then finally, lastly but definitely not leastly, we have the far side of the moon. This is the side of the moon that we don't see. You know, wherever the moon is, we only ever see one side of her. This is the other side. So this is the far side of the moon. And we have the beautiful howlite. Gosh, look at the way that picks up the light. Wow. We have the beautiful howlite heart. You can see it's got a really, I always think, quite a moon-like kind of quality to it, actually. Really amazing in its colouring. So that's for pile 3. Now, beautiful souls, whichever pile you are drawn to, sometimes it's piles. It usually means if it's more than one pile that there is going to be more than one message here for you. We are asking about how to harness the full moon energy for abundance. And the moon, the energy at this time is amazing. It's a Taurus moon, so it's very earthy. It's about sort of, possessions. There's a substance to it, a real earthiness, a real manifestation into the 3D world. Taurus has a lovely earthy energy, very grounded, can be like a bull in the china shop, but also maybe the readings will tell you about ploughing ahead. Who knows? Beautiful souls, I'm going to stop waffling and leave you to just tune in to whichever card or crystal is speaking to you. I'll leave the video running for just a few moments longer for anyone that needs a bit longer, and I will see you in a moment in the readings. The timestamps are below and I will put them into a comment as well. See you in just a moment. Pile 1, welcome to your reading. Let's find out how you can harness the full moon energy for your abundance. Now, Jupiter is a very, very expansive energy in itself. So you've been drawn to a card that is about expansion. Now, let's see what else we have. Life lessons again. I feel there will be 2 from this pack. Always in motion. There's your second card. Let's see what energy of the trees you have coming through here. You have Oya Spindle, and I think that's how you pronounce it, Oya Spindle. This is card number 22. This is your tree energy for today. And you also have the Siren, the Sustainer, the Underworld, and the Nectar. Okay. I am beginning to get to where we need to go with this actually already. Your message is becoming clear already. Now, I'm going to draw your tarot cards before I really dive in, I think, because I just sort of almost in my own mind want to clarify what I think we are being shown here. Let's draw your tarot cards and then I will dive into your reading. It feels really, really, really interesting, is what I want to say, and possibly a little unexpected as well, which feels kind of exciting. Let's just look at your tarot cards, my beautiful souls. You have the 8 of Voices. Okay, that's the 8 of Swords in a traditional pack. You have the Magician. You've got the Tower. Right, this is kind of backing up what I was thinking. You have the 9 of Inspiration. This is the 9 of Wands. The Queen of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles. And the Moon. And I do feel maybe we could just get one more card in there. Let's draw one more card. It's like there's space. Space for another one for you, my beautiful pile ones. Okay. You have the 3 of Cups. 3 of Emotions. Right. How to harness the full moon energy for abundance. I actually think that almost like a moment of... It's a bit like a moment of inspiration coming at a time when you feel like something either isn't running well or... Life lessons again. This is the card that's really triggering something, really making me think about your messages here. See, everything here to me is suggesting you're going to get like a light bulb moment or a revelation. And at any full moon, it can be so valuable just to get really, really still and meditate and allow yourself to receive whatever the moon wishes to illuminate for you. And you have the card of the moon. And look at the pink moon here. The pink moon is a moon of harvest. I think the pathway to abundance for you, I think there will literally be a change or some, I think something unexpected that you did not see coming is going to be either shown to you or revealed to you, or there'll be an opportunity to expand. You may feel like you are revisiting something, but in a way you're not. It's like doing something, having another opportunity at something so you can do it differently. Okay, so this time around, you can do something and make it work. This would be like if you, I don't know, I'm going to use a random example, but it's just to describe the energy. If you were, I don't know, if you had a really, really difficult relationship and you just thought, you know, I'm going to be single forever, I'm not doing that again. And then out of the blue, someone pops into your world and you just think, this is like irresistible. I really would like to do this. And so it's not what you were expecting to do. There's something that you weren't expecting. It could be something that is completely, seemingly random, something that takes you on a journey that is it's basically not what you were expecting. And it's quite, it is a bit like a bolt out of the blue. Or it could be an idea where you get this crazy idea and you think, well, this is a crazy idea. But this, run with it. That's what your reading is saying. Harnessing the full moon energy for abundance. Whenever you come to this reading, now, if you are watching it on the day I upload it, just before the full moon, really be very, very ultra aware of what is going on around you during the day of the full moon, because I think you could really be shown something, or something could pop up, or something unexpected could open a door for you, and you did not see this coming. So for you, my beautiful pile one, it's almost like being present and available to embrace the moment, to be prepared, to almost to jump in again, to go there again, because it's definitely, even though it's a new thing, a new opportunity, I also feel it is something that you've had a go at already, and yet this time it is different. Like maybe you had once set up your own business and it didn't work, and you thought, I'm never going to do that again. I'll always do I want the stability of a 9-to-5 kind of job or whatever. And then along comes this incredible idea. And actually it really is the most amazing, illuminating idea. And so it's like you've got the opportunity to follow your heart again in something. There is something that you can shape here, but it comes from this lightning bolt of inspiration, this moment of like an aha moment, or also a realization. For some of you, it could literally be a realization that something you thought was not going to be on the cards for you will be. But I think the moon herself will illuminate something for you, and you get to revisit something, but this time it's different. You do it differently, you approach it differently. Maybe you're just older and wiser, maybe you've done some really big deep diving, and yet at the same time there is, I think, within you a part of you that both desires this and wants it, and yet a part of you that equally, it feels like you could be, I don't know, like it could be a can of worms, because you're going there again, as it were. Something that you thought, I'm not doing that again. But I think something that's quite irresistible. It's got that spark. It's got that potential. You can really see the possibility of this. You can just see it. You can see it. It's like you can see it, you can touch it, you can feel it. I think there's almost like a tangible feeling of, wow, this could really happen. I'm actually going to read to you from this book. They're really beautiful interpretations, and I think it would be a really nice thing just to read to you. Let me just see. So I don't know, I hope I am pronouncing this correctly. So Oya Spindle. So totems, thunder beings. I mean, look at the tower energy here. Thunder beings, light beings, thunderbird. Deities, guides are Bridget, Lucina. I won't read all of these actually. The three fates, spinning and weaving goddesses. But anyway, keywords: fulfillment, delight, light, sudden insight, thunder and lightning, release, energy, illumination, your best efforts, completion of a task. Our spindle represents sudden flashes of insight and brings illumination and clarity. She is about fulfillment and delight, in particular, the fulfillment that comes after the completion of a task. Therefore, this tree encourages us to put aside our excuses, our evasions, and our denial. We are encouraged to get to work and complete our goals so we can fulfill our aspirations. Spindle helps us to fulfill obligations so we can move forwards. She rewards us for doing the very best we can. The Ogham spindle for Oya are the letters O, I and TH. It is represented by the helmet and formed by the index finger and thumbs touching at their tips. This card offers you sudden insight and clarity. This tree is about enlightenment. Okay, this tree brings illumination and insight. Now, I'm not going to read any more. What I feel is around the time of the full moon. Now, if you've been drawn to this reading at a different time, I mean, you could be watching this in 2 weeks' time, in 6 weeks' time, in 10 weeks' time, in a year's time. If you're drawn to it and it's come up in your stream, then I would look for the closest full moon to you. Check out when the next full moon is arriving. I just think around the day of the full moon, something will be illuminated for you. And it will be an aha moment. If you have been stuck in something or worrying about something or feeling like there's something in your world that you can't move forwards or daren't move forwards, it's like you get given that golden nugget of information that means you know how to move it forwards. For many of you, I think it is hence the something you've already done before. It may be something that you've almost put aside or shelved. But I think for many of you, it's an opportunity to have another go at something that you've already done. But this time you can complete it. This time you get to the nectar. This time you can shape it. You're a different person this time. I think the full moon gives you something that creates this turning point, almost gives you a feeling of sort of like an emotional knowing that this can actually work. I mean, that's what I'm really seeing in your reading. And also, my beautiful pile one, it may also be that somebody is coming in to assist you with the Three of Cups as well. But the Three of Cups is a celebration. It's a turning point. Let me just see if I can adjust that light a little so there's less glare on the cards. I hope that's improved a little. But I think that harnessing the moon energy is about you being still enough, present enough, observant enough, listening enough to receive a gift of insight or a moment when the light bulb moment or the spark of something that enables you to move forwards. It's like you step into almost like a headspace and a heart space of possibility. Something presents itself to you and it really is this whoa, you can't deny the fact that this nugget of information, this idea, this opportunity is in front of you. And I think you get to have another go at something, and this time to make it sustainable and get to the nectar, the abundance. I love this. I love this. I'm going to ask if there's any more information coming through for you. Let's just check in, draw a couple more cards for you. Is any more information coming through for pile one? I think the key, though, really to harnessing the full moon energy is literally to the very best of your ability, really be present during the day to whatever comes through to you. What shows itself to you? What arrives in your world? What opportunities are there? We have the card of strength. We have the Muse of Materials. This is the King of Pentacles. Look at that gateway, that bridge opening, and this new space of opportunity coming through. There we go. Let's place these up here, actually. Wow, you got a king, the King of Pentacles. This really is the pathway to happiness. You're going to be presented with an opportunity. But as I said, it could be as an idea or that nugget that says this is the next step. This is how I do it. This is what I do. This is what I can do. Or even for some of you, someone coming forwards. Then you have the Page of Inspiration. This is the Knight of Wands. Absolutely. This is just yet another confirmation. It's really inspired. It's an idea. It's like it just lands. Even this figure looks like they're free falling in the universe. This is something that just lands with you. What's amazing is that when it does, it's like you know You just know this is something you want to do it. You want to follow through with it. It really is irresistibly delicious in terms of its potential to expand, and you know it. You absolutely know it. Wow. Get still, be present, notice signals, signs, synchronicities, random conversations. Give yourself time to meditate that day if you are able. Something is to be given to you, gifted, shown. Whether it lands in your mind, in your mind's eye, or there is a really clear signal, or something random happens in your day. But I do think you get to have another go at something that you've perhaps tried before, but it didn't work. Whatever abundance, if abundance is pure bliss and happiness, whatever that would be for you, this time it will be sustainable. This time you can make it happen. So don't be afraid of opening that can of worms, because this time it's different. You're different. Pile 1, this is your reading. The message could not be clearer. My beautiful souls, my goodness me, you did not see this coming. And that's what feels so exciting. Beautiful souls, I am sending you all the love in the world. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and all the things you do that support the channel and help me to continue to put free readings in the world. My apologies if the lighting is a little bit glary. I am now in a new space where I am recording, and we're not quite set up properly yet, so I'm kind of playing with lighting because I've realised now that it's the lighting that really impacts on how the camera picks up on the cards. So bear with me while I run through a few readings to get this absolutely right. But beautiful souls, have an amazing full moon day, and if you're watching this at a later date or after the full moon, go back and think about what happened on that day, or indeed wait for the next full moon that comes after this reading. And whenever it does, lean into that space of possibility and allow yourself to receive the inspiration or the nugget of amazingness that gives you that bridge, that pathway. It's something that will give you that pathway to the future you desire. Pile 1, tons of love. Pile 2, welcome to your reading. I was saying in pile 1, my apologies if it's a bit glary. I am now in a new space. For those of you that know, I've been sort of moving around, finding the right place to do my readings. And here I am in a new space, and I'm testing out all kinds of different lights to try and get it right, basically. But it is a little glary, so I apologise. But anyway, it was important to do this reading for you. Let's find out how you harness the full moon energy for your abundance. Now you have a very powerful piece of stone here, a black obsidian mirror. This is a very, very powerful energy. And you have the dwarf planets. And the dwarf planets very much hold the consciousness of kind of like basically where we're going, of the new humanity. There's so much coming. Your life plan is unfolding as it should. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. And be the best version of yourself and start today. Wow, 2 very, very, very special cards. Okay, let's get a tree energy for you as well. Oh my goodness me, you have the birch. Birch is about new beginnings. I mean, it's symbolized in the rune of Berkana. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. Gosh, because every time, when the dwarf planets are sort of almost like, I guess let's say when they're discovered, it's like their consciousness is suddenly embodied by the consciousness of humanity. It's like the consciousness of that asteroid, that dwarf planet, with any planet. It's like when we discover it, the essence and energy of that consciousness becomes embedded in the potential of humanity. I feel there is something here that is about to exponentially grow within you. This keeps showing up, this theme. Look at this, you have the flame. It's like you haven't quite been visible yet, but I think you're going to be. It's time to come out into the open. We have the fault line. Okay. And we kindly request, how can my pile 2s harness the energy of the moon. I think you might need to take an action. We've got the Poet, and you have the Heart. I think you need to take an action, and you need to act from the heart. Literally follow your gut feeling, step up. There's something you want, then take an action towards it. Don't sort of dim yourself down. This is bigging you up. Let's draw your tarot cards as well. What is the action that my pile 2 need to take? With the Heart, for some of you it could be love. If you're madly in love and you haven't told the person yet, write them a poem. There is like a flame inside you waiting to be fully ignited. It's time to break open. You know, like go for it. You know, like step up, really do it. Don't hold back. If anything is in your way, anything feels as though it's stopping you, then look within. The only things that are stopping you right now is the inner stuff. There's nothing in the energy of this moon that is stopping you. This energy is backing you to step up. I think you have to take an action. Page of Inspiration. This is the Page of Wands. Look at the black cat. This is like cats have 9 lives. This is a new life, birth, the birch tree. It's like it's time for you to be reborn, to be the best version of you. You need to take an action towards something. I think this is what obviously it's up to you what you do. Here am I saying you need to do this. You can do whatever you want. Wow, look at this. We go from the Page to the Knight. I think this is amazing. We go from the Page to the Knight, both of Wands. So this is taking an idea, something where there is spark, there is chemistry, taking it and running with it, doing it in real terms. You've got the Queen of Materials, which is the Queen of Pentacles. You have the Magician, or you have the Tower. This did actually show up, so did the Magician. This showed up in pile 1. Look at the lightning bolts, look at the fault line coming here. You have the 2 of Pentacles as well, which is about initiating action. You know, the aces are so full of like potential. The 2, it's time to do something. It's time to take an action. We have room for 2 more cards. Let's draw them for you. There's your first. You have the Fool. Take a risk. Go on, do it. Launch into it. Have a go. 3 of Emotions. I think you need 2. This is the gist of your reading as I am seeing it. This isn't like the universe giving you something. This is actually taking action. What I will say, and I don't want to say too much because I don't want to mix up the messages in the different piles, but if you were drawn to pile 1, then this would follow pile 1. It's like whatever pile 1 was suggesting, implying, I won't say any more than that, whatever it was suggesting and implying, this is how you follow it up. You follow through, you take an action, you initiate something, you take a step forwards, you take a risk, you jump in, you do something with this. You absolutely, this is all about taking action, and it is about being the best version of you, diving in, embracing what is coming. Whatever fires you up from the heart, dare to be visible, dare to be seen, dare to have a voice. I almost want to say just dare to dream, and dream big. This is very exciting. So the full moon energy for you, my beautiful souls, how to harness the full moon energy is literally to use that energy to take an action, to move something forwards, to initiate something, to dive in, to find the courage to step up, to be visible, to be different as well. Don't be afraid to be different. Don't be afraid to have a voice. Don't be afraid to reach out. Don't be afraid to voice how you feel about something. If you are passionate about something, get out there and say it. You know, you could tell the world, literally. You could really, you can move something forwards here. And I think that you are the initiator of this, rather than it being someone else. I think you are the initiator. Yeah, this is so exciting. I'm going to ask for a bit more information. I'm going to ask where this might be sitting, although I can see it really is about your heart. It's almost like it's not dimming yourself down, but you haven't quite allowed yourself to embody. It is embodying your fullest potential, embodying what you know you are capable of. In the most positive way. I don't mean capable of something in a negative way. I mean capable of it in a really positive way. You are really capable of making something happen, of manifesting something. If you feel like deep within you, you have, like you're a poet, but you've never put pen to paper. You have these musings, but you never actually do it. Or you feel you're a songwriter, but you've never actually, you walk around and songs just come to you, but you never do anything with them. It's time to do something with them. It's time to really own and celebrate. Absolutely own and celebrate whatever sings to you from the heart. If you haven't told someone how you feel, right, as I said, write them a poem. It's like the energy of this super full moon, and it's very powerful because it's a super full moon. The moon is very close to the earth, depending on her trajectory or trajectory. I'm not sure which of those words it is, but depending on where she sits in relation to the earth. Sometimes she's very close, and sometimes she's further away. And a super full moon is when she's really close. She's at her closest in her orbit. So when she rises, it's a big moon. And the energy is very big. This is a whole new life for you. This isn't a small change. It literally is embodying a whole new. It's not even a chapter, it's like the sequel kind of thing. It's a new book. It's the next one in the series. It's embodying that because the energy is absolutely right for you to do that. For you to receive a constant stream of inspiration, to be absolutely supported. It's like to know that you can. There's a sort of a giving permission here as well, in some way, shape or form. Let's see if any more detail comes through for you. When we ask it, is there anything in the way, really, here? We've got the 7 of emotions. Okay. This is really interesting. Look at these goldfish. This is about you daring to be like at the moment, you could well be a big fish in a small pond. So you've embodied a certain amount of success. You've embodied all kinds of stuff that you've done, and you've embraced stuff. Way to go. But this is about you stepping into the bigger world, stepping into the limelight, taking something forwards. That means that you become the bigger, better version of you. And it involves being seen. So it is like becoming, like if you're a big fish in a small pond, it's stepping into the bigger pond. That's what we're seeing here. Temperance. I love this temperance card. Look at the moons here. I think that this can emerge quite quickly. If you allow yourself to be seen, if you embrace it. And now temperance is all about balance. All about balance. But I do think something will grow actually pretty quickly here. Maybe we kindly ask for a bit more information. What is Temperance telling us? Knight of Materials. Right. So because it's a balanced energy, now the Knight of Materials is actually saying, so we've got a double layer of energy coming in here. So the energy to start with is very fast and sparky. It's like, take an action, up you get, go for it, step up, be the biggest, best version of you. Then the energy becomes more steady, which is why we have Temperance. Temperance is balanced. So I think the information that we're being given here, the messages that are coming through here, is it will grow steadily. You know, it's going to grow from strength to strength. It will move forwards. The Knight of Pentacles actually has quite a steady energy about it. I think you'll see steady growth. Moon after moon, you know, if we think about it, the moon moves in, you know, really, she moves in a very consistent pattern. That's what happens with the energy of the moon. She moves in a very consistent pattern. That's how the energy of the moon is. With precision, actually, mathematical precision, we know where the planets are at any given time. Ah, that's what we're being shown here. This has been predicted. You're meant to step up now. This has been predicted. This is almost like why you came here. A bit like if you imagine that somebody, I don't know, discovers a new dwarf planet. And suddenly the consciousness of that planet is embedded in the overall consciousness of humanity. It's like this moment in time is the time for you to birth into a new chapter of your life. And that chapter will bring out the very best of you. You're going to become the very best version of you. And that's why you came here. So whatever this is about, whatever moving something forwards is about, there's a real flavour of destiny. And I think this full moon is marking this turning point for you. It could be like you're on the edge of something. And now it's like it's time to break open and move. It does have a real fate, destiny essence about it. You then have the Four of Inspiration, the Four of Wands. Wow. This is a card of celebration. It's a card of commitment. It's almost like this is why you landed here on this planet. Now, I think that this is something that you know about. If you have no idea what this is about, then it may be that this isn't the reading for you, or it may be that it hasn't quite yet been revealed to you as to what this would be. But for many of you, you will know what this is because you are a big fish in a small pond already. You need to take something further, and there is some aspect of your life that is primed for you to step up and step into. And the abundance is that it is going to be so fulfilling. So fulfilling, and it will be destined. It's like why you came here, what you came to either do, or the person you came to be with, or, you know, even though it feels like you're launching into something, it's time to launch it. Absolutely time. If you've got a book that you've written and you've been umming and ahhing, now is the time to launch it. Now is the time to go live. If you've been umming and ahhing about something and you've never sent it, I don't know, to a publisher, send it. This is the time to launch something, to get it going, to embed it into the world, to embed you into the world and the bigger picture of the world. And that's what your reading is all about. And this is what the full moon energy is about, and this is how you harness it, by taking the action to move something forwards and put it out there. Whatever you've got that you're ready to launch, put it out there, make it happen. And I think it will steadily, very steadily grow. That's what we're being shown here. This is absolutely stunning, my beautiful pile 2. It really is. No wonder you have the black obsidian mirror. There's such a depth to this. This is like your soul's purpose. It's why you came here. And I think that's why the energy is so primed for you. at this full moon to expand, but it is about stepping up, putting it out there, putting you out there. You are not destined to play it small or to be undercover. You are destined to play it big and be more visible in whatever aspect of your world this is. There is something to step up and step into and be seen. Be seen, have a voice, be known. And it really is leading to abundance. And I think for you, abundance really is that bigger picture of absolute bliss and happiness. It's like every bit of your world follows on from this. Pile 2, this is your reading. This is your reading. It's absolutely beautiful. So do not in any way dim your light. In the light of the full moon, be illuminated and let the moon support you in rising and moving forwards. And steady growth will come. Wow. Pile 2, I am loving your reading. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you are all doing amazingly. Thank you for being here. Thank you for tuning in with the readings. My apologies for the glare here. Hopefully by the next reading or two, I'm just going to be playing with all kinds of lights until I get it right. So hopefully I'll get it right and we'll be able to really see the cards. You'll be able to see them really clearly, and we'll get to that point where... yeah, anyway, it is what it is. I will continue to make it happen in alignment with your beautiful reading. Beautiful souls, thank you for being here. If this is resonating with you, do give me the thumbs up. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and all the things you do that really do help and support the channel. I am sending you all the love in the world. Beautiful pile 2. Wow, have an amazing full moon. And if you're watching this at a later date, it just came into your stream. Timing wise, beautiful souls, just check out when the next full moon is, because this will be a message for the next full moon or the energy that's around you right now as you move forwards with something. So beautiful souls, the messages will be applying to you at whatever time you come to this reading. Tons of love, pile 2. Pile 3, welcome to your reading. Let's find out how you can harness the full moon energy to achieve your abundance. Let's check out your cards. I've said in both readings, my apologies if the light is a bit glary. I am in my new space, which is really, really exciting. And so I am now playing with different lighting arrangements to see what I can, well, basically to get it right. Anyway, let's find out. How can you harness the full moon energy? How can my pile 3s harness the full moon energy for abundance? There is so much more to you than you think. Now this is making sense, because this is the side of the moon that we don't see. There's a side of you that you don't show people very often. Trust in the wise spirits and your prayers will be answered. There is so much more to you. There's a side of you that you don't show people. There's something where you don't, there's something about you that is absolutely magical, and it's part of the key to your personal abundance, but you're not revealing it to people. You're not showing it to people. We have the Code Grove. This is your tree energy. How beautiful. And you have the Vessel. Okay. You have the Prayer, and you've got trust in wise spirits and your prayer will be answered. You are the vessel of change. We have the card of the Destroyer, which means it's time that something finished. I think in this instance it's actually to do with anything that stops you from letting people see the full version of you. Or a gift. We've got the Storm. Wow, the Destroyer and the Storm. I actually am wondering if this full moon will align with a situation, like the planets will align and the energy will align to bring a situation into your world where it almost pushes you to walk a different path, to walk the path that you're meant to walk, to have to step up, to have to say something, to have to do something. This side of you, or even just an opportunity that enables you to step into that. Let's just draw your tarot cards. What else are we shown here for my pile threes? What might happen here? We have the Two of Pentacles. So there could well be an opportunity for you arriving in a storm, maybe. Yeah, you've got the Two of Voices. This is the Two of Swords, which can indicate a conflict, and yet from the conflict something comes. We have the Hanged Man, the Hanged Muse. What else do we have for you? The Magician. Do you know the Magician has come out in every pile? I find that amazing because it really tells us something about the energy and the availability of the energy. You also have the Seven of Inspiration. This is the Seven of Wands. Wow, look at you pushing the boundaries, pushing out of something that has been confining you. Something that has, it's, you know, something that's boxed you in. It could even be the version of you that you've boxed yourself in with. We've got the Seven of Cups. This came out in pile 2. If you were drawn to pile 2, there may well be a message there for you. You have the Nine of Emotions. Wow. Nine of Cups. Right. You have gifts that you need to own. You have potential that you need to own. There's something that it's a whole other side of you that you're ready to explore. And in some ways this isn't just about being, it's not as simple as just being visible. It's not like stepping up into the world, although it could be for some of you, stepping up into the world and owning your gifts. But I think it's more about you exploring the fullest of you, like walking that road. Stuff that has been really interesting to you, but you've never followed it through. This whole other side. I think there's a whole other expanse of knowledge. If you are thinking of learning a new skill, this would be a time to jump up and follow it. Follow that skill. Like if you wanted to learn a new language and you've been thinking about it for ages, then learn the new language. It will lead you to abundance, whatever that is for you. That could be material wealth, but it could also just be that absolute joy and happiness. We will maybe draw some more cards around this and ask. I will just throw in here as well, actually. I've not mentioned it in the other readings because it's not been relevant. But, if you have been longing to learn the tarot, jump on board my course. It's half price for the whole of November. If you really want to learn to read to really fulfill your gifts, if it's something, but this is the energy of it, not necessarily to do my course, but to step into something where you can find out who you really are. Find out something more, be bigger, be better, I think you can be a vessel for something. I think, which is why it made me think of the tarot as well. You could be somebody who really could channel information. You could channel messages, and maybe the tarot would be a route that you could do that. But there could be many, many other routes, many other courses. There's something here to follow. And I think in your heart of hearts, you have wanted to. But you've got to get rid of anything within you that says you can't or it won't happen. And I think you have to sort of almost push out of your own space of limitation. You've got to remove those restrictions. There's your card. Look at you with the Fool card. Dive in. Have a go. What have you got to lose? What have you got to lose? Dive in and have a go. There really is so much more to you than you think. This is very much about getting out of your own way. But I do feel with the prayer and the storm and the destroyer here that the full moon is bringing to you a circumstance or a situation that creates a shove. It could be a gentle push. It could be an invitation, a gentle push. It could be an almighty shove. It could be a massive brick to the head, like go on, get on with it. I think the universe is bringing you something that pushes you. It's asking you to step out of your comfort zone in a way, and yet I don't feel it will be uncomfortable. It hasn't got that energy. It's actually because it's actually something you really want to do. It's like believing in the realness of this and really embracing it. You can make it happen. You can do it. It's like step out of your little pond and move into the big sea. There's a whole ocean out there. And it's time to go exploring. And it's really fulfilling. I'm seeing all the crystals here. I mean, some of you could be following something like crystal healing. Some of you could be walking, learning about nature, bonding with trees. It's taking something further. You could be working with meditation, with prayer, with energy. For some reason, you have been either reticent to go and explore, or to be honest, for some of you, maybe there's just never been an opportunity. Never been an opportunity to sort of easily access a route that will will help you to follow that interest, to help you to pursue that interest. Well, now there is. This is like doorways opening for you. That's what we're seeing here. And it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Let's get a bit more information. May we kindly have some more information for my pile 3s, please. 7 of Voices. Wow. We've got these foxes here. This is 7 of Swords, but look at the bridge that is in front of you. Now, flexibility is required, adaptability. I think some of you may find that this push, shove, gentle nudge, invitation will require some adaptability of some sort or another. I also think it's just looking at this card. Look, we've got lots of foxes and we've got a reflection of foxes. Maybe I think this is because it's about tuning into a gift that you can bring forth, and that is your pathway to abundance. There is a gift that you can, something you can learn about, you can extend, a path to follow. It could be with like-minded souls. Look at these foxes and the mirror of them here, the reflection in the water. This is a pathway, this exploration, this discovery, this pushing yourself out of the limitations of something and really embodying something that it's in you. I think like these hidden gifts, these dormant gifts. The other side of the moon is always there. We just don't see it. It's always there. This has always been there. It's time to be, also potentially, I think, for some of you to connect with people who mirror and reflect the same energies, the same beliefs, maybe to join with a community. Now we've got 3 cards that have come through, so let's go with it. We've got Ace of Emotions, Ace of Cups, 9 of Voices, which is the 9 of Swords, and then the 10 of Wands. Okay, 10 of Inspiration. Right. I wonder if for some of you what has held you back from following this through is this feeling that maybe you couldn't earn a living at it, like you have obligations. So even though you would love to do this thing, whatever it is, working with energy, working with nature, working with prayer, working with meditation, it's something that is, I think, a deeply spiritual pathway for you. Discovering your true potential, your true spiritual potential in terms of abundance, which will be every aspect of the quality of your life, but also pushing out of the constraints of like kind of doing a 9 to 5 in some way. Or this is certainly here to expand your world exponentially. And I think there's something you've probably always had these gifts, but you've always told yourself that you couldn't earn a living from this, like it's a hobby or it's a something else. You couldn't ever follow this through. Your reading is saying that you can. The full moon energy, how to harness the full moon energy, is to to destroy any self-doubt, the destroyer, and to take an action to move something forwards. But I do feel the full moon energy is going to bring something that does that for you. Let's ask about that. What arrives to open this up? What is the storm? What arrives to give you a nudge, or to give you a gentle push, or to give you a brick to the head? What is it that arrives? May we ask what arrives for my pile threes, please? The moon arrives. Okay, so maybe it is literally, gosh, the energy of the moon herself literally does illuminate for you, light up. I mean, it's almost, look at these two figures here, they're turning away. The moon is so bright. I think something will happen that will show you, that it will be glaringly obvious that you can follow something if you want to. That's what I think. It will be glaringly obvious. That's what arrives. It is literally the energy of the moon. This moon is coming to highlight, to illuminate, to make something glaringly obvious that you should follow it through. Because you know this is a gift or something within you. You are a vessel. You may, at this full moon time, look at the Ace of Emotions, you may intuitively have thought something, and then bingo, it's like it's proven to you immediately. I think this is a scenario as well where your actual real experience will be so solid that you can't deny your real experience. It reminds me of something in the Manifest with the Moon, Astro Moon Diary that I write. If you follow that will be going live very, very soon. In fact, it may even, the button may even have been pressed already, but I will post as soon as it's live. But beautiful souls, that diary, I work with a software engineer who has enabled me to create diaries for all sorts of different time zones. Now, he would once have not believed in the moon, but because he has been following events, as he said to me the other day, I can't not trust my own real experience. There have been so many experiences now that have shown me that I align with my energy, and circumstances and events in my world are aligning with the flow of energy of the moon. It's undeniable. And that's what I think the moon is showing to you around the time of the full moon. I think there will be circumstances and events that, honestly, some of you, it might this might blow your mind, but it means that you cannot deny that you have these gifts. You cannot deny that there is a pathway that you can follow. Something will be shown to you, but I think it will be, and it will be made glaringly obvious. Maybe synchronicities happen, or your intuition is heightened and immediately it's proven to be correct, or you have an auditory, one of the clairs, a clairaudience, clairsentience, you get a feeling, or you have an auditory experience or a visual experience, and then something comes along that confirms it. It's like living proof, and you cannot deny it, that you are a vessel for receivership of something or another that you can take forwards. And that is what I think the moon shows you. Obviously, it's up to you what you then do, but the opportunity is there to launch yourself into this space of discovery and follow it through in whatever shape or form works for you. Let's see how this unfolds. We have the Three of Voices. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so this is the Three of Swords. Something undeniable happens. And it causes you to know something breaks open. Maybe even something breaks, literally, with the Three of Voices, Three of Swords. But it is undeniable. The wheel is turning. This is one of those moments when you can't, as I said, you cannot deny your own actual real experience. You have the card of strength flowing through for you. It gives you the courage of your own convictions. It absolutely does. It gives you the courage, and wow, you have the Sun. It gives you the courage to absolutely embrace some element of your potential. But it's very much about your spiritual pathway. How that manifests specifically, I don't know. But it is to do with your spiritual pathway, to do with you being a vessel for source, for spirit, following this through. And this is your pathway to abundance. Your absolute fulfillment, your happiness. I'm sure many of you will earn a living doing this, adding another string to your bow, but it is something for you that has been dormant. It's always been there. And something comes along that breaks it open, and there is no going back. One of those moments where once you've seen something, you can't go back and pretend you haven't seen it. Gosh, wow, wow, and more wow. If you are coming to this reading at a time when, it's been out there for a few weeks or a few months, then I'm guessing that it will be around the time of the next full moon that is closest to where you are right now. If you're watching this as I upload it, the full moon is tomorrow. So wow, wow, and more wow. I'm kind of on tenterhooks. Fill me in. Let me know what happens in the comments. I would love to hear from you. Pile 3, I'm sending you all the love in the world. It is amazing to be connected with you. I feel truly blessed to be here and reading for you. Sorry that it's a little bit glary. I am going to work at that. I'm trying out new lights in my new space, and I will work at that until we kind of get it sorted. So just please bear with me, and thank you for bearing with me. Beautiful souls, I look forward to seeing you for some other readings soon. And yeah, if diving forwards and owning your gifts involves reading tarot cards, then do check out my course. Tons of love, my beautiful souls. It would be amazing to connect with you. Beautiful souls, tons of love. Whatever this is, there's going to be no denying it. See you soon. I look forward to seeing you for some other readings. Tons of love, Pile 3.